do you still carry on with this person? It's so complex. There was a peck, not a lip lock, not a kiss, not a smooch. It was just a peck. I have no feelings for you, you have no feelings for me, and we are being paid to tell a story. There's no nudity per se, there's no frontal nudity, something like that. सब कुछ दिखाया भी है पर कुछ नहीं दिखाया है. The bisexual scene with me and Anveshi, if you see, we are both fully clothed. Look at the scene in totality. It's not just a kissing scene between two women. Hi, this is Flora Saini and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
We have with us Flora Saini. She's a very fine actress and she has some very interesting lineup of work, and we'll talk about that and much more. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you so much.
So tell us, you're having Seasoned with Love.
Yes.
On Hungama Play, which has just been launched. So tell us about...
It's a short film, 15 minutes, and the core subject revolves around infidelity. And we had a blast talking about it, we had a blast shooting it, because there's so many forms of infidelity. It need not just be physical, it can be, when like you could be with someone and yet you could be thinking about somebody else. That in a very subtle form kind of, is a form of infidelity. So there's so many point of views. You could be in a relationship with somebody and you may just feel over time that this is not going, you don't get the same emotional feelings that you probably had or thought you had at the beginning of the relationship. So how does that go on? Do you still continue? Is it okay to, if you had that one moment of weakness with somebody else, and do you still carry on with this person? It's so complex. It's not funny.
I'm sure it is. You played a bisexual character, from what I understand, in Gandi Baat too. So did you have apprehensions?
I did.
Before playing it? Yeah.
Yes, because...
So how did you overcome those apprehensions?
See, I've been working too long, and I remember when I was doing my first Telugu film, I was very new. I was out of school and I started working. And if you remember Vineet, Mustafa,
yes.
don't. So I forgot the other. So Vineet was one of the boys, and my first film was with him in South. And he came up to me. There was a song where there was a peck, not a lip lock, not a kiss, not a smooch. It was just a peck. And he came up to me. So sweet of him, knowing that he's been there in the business long and I'm just new. So he said, first time? I said, yeah, I mean, this is, I've always looked at films, seen songs and dances and been so in awe, but jab khud karna padta hai, because all your life you've been, acha music bajaya, dance kar rahe hain. When you come to films, it's 1, 2, 3, this is the movement, start, and kuch ek bhi pair idhar se udhar gaya, cut. So I said it's difficult because 1, 2, 3 dance करके तो मैंने कभी dance किया नहीं था, and also in South you have to manage the lip sync. You can't go wrong when you're doing a song. So the lip sync with the expression, with the meaning, so it was too much. So he said, see, I'll tell you something, you remember this for the rest of your life and you'll never have a problem. This is your job. Like it's mine. I have no feelings for you, you have no feelings for me, and we are being paid to tell a story. If we tell the story well, if audiences, they would always know. And if you do it well, you'll get your next job. Otherwise you won't, you'll be going back home. So when you're a newcomer and you're told this, you take those notes very seriously. So he said, kabhi bhi aisa ho, story samajh ke, do it, and do it once. Do it correctly first time, because you being a woman are going to save us both the embarrassment of doing it again and again for all these people. The way he's told me, तुम चाहते हो ये लोग सब बैठ के देखें? मैंने कहा नहीं. So एक ही बार में अच्छा करो and conviction के साथ करो कि बार बार ना करना पड़े. And it's on the woman, because whenever a scene like this happens, people look at the woman, not so much at the guy, right? So when I did Gandi Baat, I knew from Gandi Baat season 1 that, I'd seen Gandi Baat season 1, and also that they're shooting it, there's no nudity per se, there's no frontal nudity, something like that. सब कुछ दिखाया भी है पर कुछ नहीं दिखाया है. That I had heard from my friends. Shooting with the director Sachin Mohite was a treat because he's such a thorough gentleman. It was a complete lock set. And there was this one thing that I heard around the set so many times: she's a woman, handle her with care. She's a woman, handle her. Because कुछ भी scene होता था ना, sometimes when they say action, the actor who's opposite you, man in my case, that time, so they kind of get carried away in the scene and they want to. It's suddenly that, oh, I'm a man and let me do this kissing scene very passionately or something, which might not look that good. So our director used to take special care ki no, cut. She's a woman, you don't have to eat her up. It's a kiss, it should look like a kiss, you know. So having him on set was really nice. The way they took care, I remember he used to hold the towel and wait ki cut bolunga, and you know, he would come forward and cover us. The bisexual scene with me and Anveshi, if you see, we are both fully clothed. We have everything on, and we both knew. It was nervous. It was quite nerve-wracking for the two of us, but we just decided, "Ki listen, we'll go with the flow." Also, if you look at the scene in totality, it's not just a kissing scene between two women. It has a flavor to it. Like, I go and tell her, "Ki listen, I'm pregnant, and I'm the child is your husband's." She can't believe it because we've had I've been a servant in the house so long, so we've been friends. I've taken care of her through her pregnancy and all that. So when I tell her that, she can't, from shock to her getting angry to her beating me up to saying I'm going to kill you to me giving her the knife. Ki listen, you want to kill me. And she comes forward to do that, and she, it's that moment where you feel we both haven't got love, and we both seeking love, and we're not getting it from the men in our lives. So how that moment where she is so angry with me and suddenly she drops the knife, and that's when the kiss happens. And that was one shot. There were two cameras on, there was no retake. So I guess credit goes to Anveshi for doing a fabulous job. That was her first project, and a lot of it to our director, whose voice, because as actors, when you're doing this long scene, हो सकता था बीच में, even when the kissing scene is happening, बीच में हम बोलते हैं यार हो गया ना, अभी इससे ज़्यादा क्या करें, तो your mind switches off. As an actor, you're also limited. So, but the director kept on talking like his master's voice, huh? And I think the credit goes to him for pulling it off so well. That's one of the jobs that I'm really proud of, because 3 में when I played a ghost, लोगों को शिकायत थी कि शक्ल नहीं दिखा. Gandi Baat, I think I've cleared all those, because every time I think people will always complain, no matter what you do, how different you try to do, कुछ ना कुछ तो उनको लगता ही है कि यार ये कमी रह गई. So for me, the beautiful part is कि 10 years down the line, when I look back into my career, I've covered quite a bit. There is...
No, definitely.
Hi, this is Flora Saini and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.